We've been down this road from the year 2020, and it's now 6 years. 6 years of struggle for reasonable accommodation of the Rastafari so that they can also enjoy the freedoms and the rights that have been guaranteed to them under Chapter 4 of our Bill of Rights. Now, today, we were before court, thanks to an invitation we received from the court on the 18th day of November, 2025. Last year while we were here, the court was pleased to set down clear dates to permit us the opportunity of presenting our case so that the court and the world can understand the worldview in which the members of the Rastafari Society of Kenya are looking at the Narcotic and Psychotropic Act vis-a-vis the Constitution of Kenya promulgated on the 27th day of August 2010. Now, the hope and expectation that we had of being heard today, the 14th and the 15th day of January, that is tomorrow, have since been vacated. The court has directed that the hope that we had of being heard today and tomorrow will not come to fruition. Instead, we will be heard on the 30th day of January and the 4th day of February 2026. This is for the simple reason that we have had an interference of the proceeding from NACADA. NACADA has sought the permission of the court to be a part of the proceedings, to also give their side of the story as to whether there are any health consequences with the use of marijuana. Well, it is within their right, it is well within their statutory mandate and obligation to also weigh and participate in these proceedings. For that reason, they have been permitted to participate, and the court has also had to interfere with the dates that the court had set aside for the delivery of the judgment in this matter. You will recall that initially the court had set the 12th day of March 2026 as the judgment date. But because of the involvement of NACADA and the reasonable justification of allowing them to put in their response, the court has instead set the 19th day of March 2026 as the date when the court will be delivering its judgment on this matter. Lastly, and before I rest, there has been concerns, and these concerns have been there since the year 2021 when we came before this honorable court, where police officers, upon seeing the images of these gentlemen and ladies fighting for their rights and presenting themselves without fear of victimization, we have had instances where police officers have singled out members of the Rastafarian Society of Kenya and attempted to arrest them and have them prosecuted for being in possession of marijuana, even in cases where they have not been found in possession of marijuana. Now, today we have highlighted that issue before the Honorable Court, and the court, being keen to balance the scales of justice, to allow members of Rastafari, including the spokesperson, Prophet Wambui, to also have an opportunity of giving their side of the story. The court has set very clear directives that if those cases persist, we will be presenting evidence before the Honorable Court by way of mentioning individual police officers, individual OCSs, individual members of the state who continue to stigmatize members of the Rastafari Society of Kenya in an attempt to also drag their names before this Honorable Court. So as I rest, police officers who are in the habit of victimizing members of the Rastafari Society of Kenya must be warned. Thank you. You must be warned that there is a live matter proceeding before the Honorable Court. That the court is aware of your acts of victimization and acts of abuse of office and power, where you have taken advantage of the law as it is currently is. A law that is archaic, a law that has already been overtaken to victimize members of this society. So for that reason, we will be calling upon any member of the Rastafarian Society of Kenya to present to us material evidence for the purpose of submitting it before the Honorable my Lord Justice Bahati Mwamuye, so that action can be taken against individual police officers that continue to victimize members of the Rastafarian Society of Kenya for participating in, in their religious beliefs, for manifesting their religious beliefs, and for either meditating or reasoning together with others. So with those very few remarks, I'll call upon every member of the society, every member of the Rastafari Society of Kenya, that on the 30th day of January and the 4th day of February, let us converge and meet before my Lord Justice Mwamuye, so that we can have our day in court, so that the court can get to hear your story and get to understand the kind of historical injustices that you have had to endure for the duration of time this archaic law has been in force.